What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Pitching Ninja's filthiest pitches of the day. I am Pitching Ninja, and I'm here with the always glamorous Will Leahey. What's happening, Will?
That's absolutely right, Ninja. You know, I noticing a trend yesterday, Ninja. There were some funky windups. I've noticed this with Tyler McGill in the past, but just kind of looks like a weirdo up there. I don't know where he got these mechanics, what he's going for. He didn't have the greatest day yesterday, but he's a good pitcher, so I'll let him slide. But what's going on with these weird mechanics, Ninja?
Dude, I have no idea. It looks like he starts like he's going to go out at a windup, and then it's almost like a kid whose dad yells at him going, "You're going out at a windup. I told you to go out at a stretch." And then he like kicks his leg out, stomps like a little mini tantrum, and then goes out at a stretch and throws. Like, I don't get it. But there were a lot of weird mechanics yesterday. I don't know if it's a Tyler thing, but Tyler Anderson, of course, has his just spazzing leg. Like he just kicks it multiple times, like you hit the dog's spot when you're scratching him and he itches his leg. And then he also listens to the baseball. I think yesterday he almost talked back to the baseball. Like, I don't get what he's doing here with that. We had Tyler Rogers. We went over Tyler Rogers in our video yesterday, but he pitched again yesterday because he's kind of everyday Tyler Rogers. When you throw like this, you can throw every day. He had Brent Suter pitch yesterday, nicknamed the Raptor because of how he runs sprints, but he also pitches a little bit like a Raptor too. And remember back in the day, Craig Counsell called for him, just waves his arm out like a Raptor. Walk-up song has to be the theme from Jurassic Park, right? And then the winner, the guy who takes the cake here, is Andrew Kittredge. The first half of Andrew Kittredge's windup is literally a drunk uncle at a family picnic throwing a wiffle ball. We're going to start with the whip around the league. We're going to start with that Tyler McGill character who helped the Mets win 8-7 over the Nats. He had 4 Ks in 5 innings, gave up 4 earned runs, hit his curveball, cutter, and the good old American spork. Baseball, apple pie, the American flag, and Tyler McGill's spork.
It also feels like the Mets' first win of the season, so congrats, Mets.
Good job, Mets. McGill outdueled Mackenzie Gore, who had been pitching great. And just as I said he was pitching great, he had a clunker. He had 6 Ks in 4 1/3 innings, giving up 6 runs, and had this curveball and slider. The Reds beat the Rockies 13-3 behind Andrew Abbott, who had 6 Ks in 6 innings, giving up 3 runs. He had these nasty sweepers. He faced Ryan Feltner, who was terrible yesterday, with 3 Ks in 4 1/3 innings, giving up 8 runs. He had this curveball and slider, but then again, 8 runs in Colorado, that's basically a shutout. Ryan Nelson helped the D-backs beat the Giants 4-2. He only had 1 K, and he got his K on this dotted fastball. Tyler Anderson, he of that funky leg kick, had 2 Ks in 6 2/3 innings, giving up 1 run. Picked up his Ks on these changeups as the Angels edged the Padres 2-1. He faced Matt Waldron, who was so much fun yesterday. Waldron had 4 Ks in 6 1/3 innings, giving up only 1 run, and had no walks, which is an amazing feat for a knuckleballer. He had a painted sweeper, and then this sweeper that I think scared the crap out of the hitter. You're expecting a knuckleball, and you get this thing. And then, of course, no recap of Matt Waldron is ever complete without his knuckleballs. And this one does not look real. Look at this pitch. This is absolutely absurd. I had to look at this several times because this thing moves like it's CGI. It is totally a fake thing, but it is very much real. Matter of fact, it's so real, it hit Higashioka in the knee. And amazingly, the umpire got this call right, which is not that easy to do. This knuckleball actually broke 16 inches and was originally called a sweeper in StatCast. Waldron was so freaking amazing yesterday. He changed speeds on his knuckleball. His knuckleball varied from 70 miles an hour to 84 miles an hour. I mean, what the hell is that? Here's a look at Waldron's release. And I interviewed Jeremiah Estrada yesterday for the Baseball Dojo podcast. Be sure to listen to it or watch it. I think we're uploading it to YouTube. But here's his story about trying to catch Matt Waldron's knuckleball. Have you ever tried to catch that? The knuckleball?
Oh, yeah. I was like, hey, well, I'm going to play catch with you. He goes, okay, I'm going to throw a knuckleball, all right? He threw one. I was like, yeah, find another partner. Like, I'm not trying to sit here and cover myself for protection because I don't know where this ball is going. And
It's
the first
gotta be
pitch he threw to me, it's ridiculous. The first pitch he threw to me, I saw the logo right here, and it never left my sight. It just looked at this coming straight at my face the whole time.
That's
And you
messed
know,
up.
he throws it at 80 miles per hour. That is ridiculous.
Kyle Gibson had 8 Ks in 5 2/3 innings, giving up 3 runs. He had this painted sinker, but the sweeper was the big pitch of the game for Kyle Gibson. He had 11 out of his 15 swings and misses on his sweepers, and he picked up a sword on his sweeper. He had this sweeper that Altuve missed by about 1 Altuve. Kyle Gibson outpitched Justin Verlander, but the Astros still beat the Cards 7-4. Justin Verlander had 4 Ks in 5 innings, giving up 4 runs. Didn't look particularly sharp, but had this fastball and slider. Grayson Rodriguez had 4 Ks in 6 2/3 innings, giving up 1 earned run as the Orioles downed the Blue Jays 7-2. He had this curveball, changeup, and picked up a sword on his changeup. And I did this 3-pitch overlay of Grayson Rodriguez's 93-mile-an-hour fastball, an 82-mile-an-hour breaking ball, and an 82-mile-an-hour changeup. You can see how hard it is to hit this stuff. They all tunnel really well, end up in totally different places, forming that triangle of death. Grayson Rodriguez outdueled Kevin Gausman. Really wasn't that sharp yesterday. Gausman had 3 Ks in 6 1/3 innings, giving up 6 runs. His ERA now is 4.6. Yuck. He had this elevated fastball and these splitters and picked up a sword. Zack Wheeler led the Phillies over the Brewers 3-1. He had 6 Ks in 7 innings, giving up 1 run. And this is a workmanlike effort for Wheeler. Not great stuff, but he still lowered his ERA this year to 2.23 and has just been a machine. He really dominated yesterday with his fastballs. In fact, 6 of his 9 whiffs, nice, were on his fastballs. And the pitch of the game for Wheeler was this 2-seamer that broke 18 inches to the plate. This is filthy. I mean, between him and Nola, those 2-seamers, just disgusting stuff.
Ninja, he sure has got a stranglehold on the NL Cy Young at this point. He's at plus 200. Next closest is Glass now at plus 700, followed by Ranger Suarez at plus 1100, and Shota also at plus 1100. So he's a prohibitive favorite at this point.
This game also featured Rhys Hoskins coming back to Philadelphia, which was outstanding. And I love this sequence here where he steals second on his former teammate, JT Realmuto, who got a kick out of it. And Hoskins stares back at him. This was hilarious. And then, like 2 pitches later, Hoskins is trying to score on this hit. He gets thrown out at the plate, and who tags him? None other than JT Realmuto, who also gets a kick out of that and gets the last laugh. Actually, Hoskins got the last laugh because he hit a home run.
Which is your dong of the day, brought to you by Pitching Ninja.
In the pitching matchup of the day, Tarik Skubal faced Nate Eovaldi as the Tigers edged the Rangers 2-1. Tarik Skubal has just been outstanding this year. This was not one of his better games. He still had 6 strikeouts in 6 innings, giving up only 1 run. It is elevated 98-mile-an-hour heater, this painted 98-mile-an-hour fastball, and of course his wicked changeups. Nathan Eovaldi was also really good yesterday as well. He had 7 Ks in 5 2/3 innings, giving up 1 run. He had this 98-mile-an-hour painted fastball, this cutter, but his best pitch yesterday were his splitters. He had 7 of his 13 swings and misses yesterday on these splitters, and they were filthy. Now into my filthiest relievers. Jose Alvarado had this wicked cutter. Bo Brisky had these fastballs, including the first one that was amazingly low and called a strike. And I love this from Jason Benetti on this fastball, where he basically decapitates a hitter. His helmet falls off.
He got him and took off his hat. At the Brisky turned him into one of Henry VIII's wives.
22-year-old shortstop. What does that mean?
Off with his head.
Jake Diekman had a game-ending fastball. Jeff Hoffman had this wicked slider. Tyler Rogers had this sinker and slider. And Andrew Kittredge, the drunk uncle, had this fastball. My top 5 filthiest pitches of the day yesterday. At number 5, I have Kyle Gibson and a sweeper to Altuve that Altuve missed by 1 whole Altuve. At number 4, we have Grayson Rodriguez and that 3-pitch overlay. At number 3, Nathan Eovaldi and his wicked splitters. At number 2, Zack Wheeler and that filthy 2-seamer. And at number 1, we have Matt Waldron and that glitchy, matrixy, weird-ass knuckleball that hit Higashioka in the knee. And now, my pitching ninja moment of zen. This really should be a skill competition in the All-Star game for outfielders. Look at Adam Duvall here. This is beautiful. My picks of the day today are a 4-leg same-game parlay plus. I'm going to start out with Ryan Pepio for 6Ks or more, and then take Jesus Luzardo for 5Ks or more, and take Tyler Glasnow for 7Ks or more. Top it off with George Kirby for 6Ks or more. What would your picks of the day be?